after the season's over, with a lot of the teams like to get rid of the coaches, and then with the new collective bargaining agreement coming up, it's kind of, left a lot of teams in limbo, not sure what they want to do. So I think there may be a reason why, we expect a lot of coaches to be fired, but some of them haven't been. But of course, we're going to start with the Browns first. We know McGinley got let go. So, John, who do you think the Browns, who would you like to see the Browns get as their next coach?
Personally, there's only two guys, two choices. I'd rather have one is John Gruden, who's been, the obvious guy linked to, Mike Holmgren. And the other guy that I'd like for the Browns to, explore would be Jim Harbaugh from Stanford.
Can't have him.
Holmgren mentioned that he wants to bring someone in that'll be here for the next 10 years, be the right guy to lead them, to the future, deep into the future. So I think those two guys would be the best.
So you want him to go against his brother twice a year?
Yeah, why not? I mean, why not?
Well, the rumor also does be rumored about Morning League. What do you think about him?
I do not forgive him for that. I mean, he'll be he's a brilliant offensive mind. There's no doubt about that. But when it comes overtime, he doesn't know. You can't defer, man. I'm sorry, I'll never forgive him for that.
All right, the other coach that got let go. John Fox got fired by Carolina, but apparently, what I'm hearing there, he's gonna still be a hot commodity out there. What's his future, and why is it that a lot of these NFL teams keep going back and recycling the same coaches over and over again, not bringing back, not bringing in new blood?
Maybe because they just can't find anybody better.
Yeah, they want. I guess there's some security and experience, I guess, too.
Yeah, that and then they're used to working with the guy, so maybe they get along well as far as, business. But I think a lot of times, like for instance, well, I guess we'll talk about that later. But yeah, you just can't find anybody better for the job, so you might as well keep what you have.
All right, so with that in mind, well, we heard rumors about Cowher earlier. He wanted to come back to the Giants. He expressed interest in the Giants, the Dolphins, and the Texans. And all three of those guys come out today and said they're going to keep their coaches, which was a surprise to me, especially Kubiak. What do you guys think about Cowher eventually being a head coach? I'm always worried about those guys that kind of go out the game for 3 or 4 years, then come back. Because coaches to me are like computers. There's so many upgrades in NFL every year, and if you are down for more than 2 or 3 years, it's hard to catch up. So yeah. I mean, you think Cowher's still a hot commodity, or you think he's not going to get hired by anybody now, or
he's still a hot commodity right now. I mean, he's still relevant now. I think another year, I don't think as much. I still think Carolina, with him already being there, I think that's probably the best. Well, I mean, we ain't gonna say it's the best situation because of the state of the team, but I would think he'd eventually go there. I think he'll wait another year.
I think he wanted to go somewhere that
has a chance to win right away.
Yeah, I mean, a couple pieces here and there, and they can be in the playoffs. I don't think he wants to start from scratch.
I mean, that's possible. I mean, if they get the right players, draft the right players, I mean, they could easily, like you said, the NFC South team that finishes last. They make it come up the next year, whether it's winning the division.
Let's keep this over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, but he still won 10 games.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they can't do any worse than what they did now. He'd probably be a good team next year.
All right, we know that Singletary got fired, Lawrence. Who do you think should be the Niners next coach?
Speaking of Bill Cowher, it's like being that our new owner likes to spend money. If he could throw enough money at Cowher, I like Cowher. If Jeff Fisher isn't chosen over Vince Young, I like to take Jeff Fisher, and of course, like Sean, I like Jim Harbaugh too. I wish he could draft Andrew Luck.
Like the Browns and the 49ers got like the same.
But I'd also like the Saints offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael, or someone like that. But
does Bill Walsh have a son or something?
I wish.
I mean, the Niners did go last time they hired a coach from Stanford, so maybe that's what they're thinking again.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Now there was reports that Marvin Lewis was going to interview with the Niners, but he ended up signing back with the Bengals, which surprises me. Why did the Bengals bring him back?
Because they can't really get anybody better. I mean, that's probably the least attractive job. I mean, they have the worst facilities out of any team in the NFL, and you know they've only had two winning seasons the last 20 years. Even though I mean that'd make you think that they would let go of Marvin Lewis, but Mike Brown likes Marvin Lewis. They get along real well, and they can't really find anybody better for the job. A lot of people he still has a lot of respect among the coaches. You still think he's a good coach.
Plus they might get rid of two headaches. They get rid of T.O. and Ocho.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Carson Palmer did get revived in the last two games, but them two weren't out there. He seemed more free and you know and loose. You know he played a little better. He played great, but he still played a little better.
I think they should still keep Ocho Cinco. They could probably.
I don't think he even wants to stay there though.
He might not want to, but I mean, I don't know if he can. I guess.
Especially Marvin Lewis coach because he was getting into it with Marvin Lewis towards the end of the year anyway. So.
Yeah, but they both. I think they can work that out.
All right. Well, there's some other coaches that we mentioned earlier that got brought back. I just want to get you guys thoughts about each one real quick.
Yeah.
First one was Tony Sperano. You think he should have been back or?
Nah, you don't go 1-7 at home.
Yeah, I mean, but he's only been there 2 years. I think you got to give him more than 2 years.
It's like 6-2 on the road, though. I mean,
Yeah, you got to give him more than 2 years, and then, I mean, you got a young quarterback.
Chad Henne's their quarterback, basically Derek Anderson 2.0.
He ain't that damn bad.
Shoot, he ain't that much. Just about to me. I don't even know if he's as good as Derek Anderson right now, to be honest.
All right. But then Gary Kubiak's the other one. That one really shocked me. He got brought back.
I thought they should have kept him.
No reason to why.
Because he's an offensive mind.
Yeah, at least.
But every year they're 8-8. Every year 9-7, 8-8, 8-8, and this year they go back to 6-10.
With the type of defense they have,
They did make him get a whole new defensive coaching staff, but I mean,
the problem is, even though that's still a reflection on your head coach, but it's like that's another example to me. I don't think they could have really found anybody better, and he's a brilliant offensive mind. I mean, he was offensive coordinator with Denver, and I think bringing in a defensive minded guy like they're talking about Wade Phillips, I think that's the perfect role for Wade Phillips. I think that'd make a lot of things better.
Yeah, plus their identity is the offense, and it's like you want to keep some consistency. They had success. They got the best receiver. They had the league's leading rusher. I mean, you don't want to mess that up.
But blowing, how many games did they blow in the fourth quarter with how much time left? That's a reflection of your coach. I mean, I don't give a damn how bad your defense is. You got to go to me. I'm sorry. Jack Del Rio, another one got brought back from Jacksonville. He was brought back, but he was given some stipulations. You got to make the playoffs next year, or he's done for sure. Why you suppose Jacksonville brought him back?
I don't know. I guess maybe the same reason Houston brought Gary Kubiak. Hey, he's another guy that's around 500 or a little less.
I think part of the reason they were brought back is I think no one expected the Colts to struggle, and it's like both of them sort of had their chances. At least earlier in the season, they had their chance to knock off Indianapolis, and maybe the thinking is that, all right, well, we got Indy on the ropes. Maybe next year they'll actually fall off or something. But
well, at least with Del Rio, I would say, other than MJD, they don't have anybody on the team to meet that is a primetime player. He's above, a good player other than him. I don't, Gerardo's average to me.
Mike Sims Walker and Mike Thomas.
A lot of people like David Garrard. A lot of experts like David Garrard for some reason.
He's average to me. I mean, he's a solid quarterback. I mean,
he's definitely hard when he's he's a hard target to tackle whenever he gets the momentum.
But I mean, to me, I would give Del Rio credit with the talent he has. He has maximized most of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Then next guy's Tom Coughlin. I could that one I agree with bringing him back. He won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
Right. Yeah.
He's won 10 games. I mean,
and their problem this year was just turnovers. He got two backs in Bradshaw and Jacobs who keep putting the ball on the ground.
Jacobs about to leave anyway.
And then Eli just had a bad year. He led the league in interceptions. So turnovers you can't blame that always on the coach.
Right.
So I can understand Coughlin being brought back. But your boy North Turner, I don't know, but what I don't understand about the Chargers, they fire Marty one year going 12-4.
No, he was 14-2.
Or whatever. They lose the first round, but they keep bringing North Turner back. every year, and he's never had a season that good. Well,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
does he have some? Is he like Isaiah Thomas? He has some dirt on the owner.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
just, I guess, it's like I said. I guess maybe it's one of the things where the owner just likes the coach, you know, and I guess he's giving them one more chance.
All right, how are we looking on time?
Got about 3 minutes.
All right, then we go to the interim coaches. Leslie Frazier has been given the job. You know, he's been highly regarded around the league. He's only. Do you guys agree with that decision?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, keep some consistency. The guys know him, they respect him. You know what I'm saying? They'll play for him. So
As long as they're not dumb enough to think that Joe Webb's going to be the quarterback of the future.
right.
All right, and then the other one was Jason Garrett. It hasn't been confirmed, but rumor has the next couple of days that Jerry Jones is going to give him the head coaching job as well. What do you guys think about Jason Garrett getting the job?
I don't know why. Well, I guess I do understand why Jerry Jones is wasting his time interviewing other coaches because of the Rooney Rule. Got to at least interview minority coaches and other candidates or whatever. But
At
Jason
least
Garrett's,
one.
yeah, Jason Garrett's gonna get the job. It's just a matter of time.
But should he get it? I mean,
I think he should. Yeah, based on how they turned around this. I mean, how they played for him, definitely.
All right. Now the coaches in limbo. Well, I had Cabo on the list, but he was fired today. I don't agree with that. From what he, did with that team. They still don't. To me, they still don't have a stable quarterback. They're one of the league leaders in rushing. The defense got better. They went 6-0 in the division, and they still fired him. I mean, he showed improvement every year with the team.
Right.
I don't understand why he was fired.
Yeah, I mean, I
Because
agree.
he works for Al Davis.
And
That's the problem.
that's the until I think that's the, a lot of people talk about the Browns issues until Al Davis dies. I hate to say that until he dies.
Yeah.
I don't see the organization getting any better. But a lot of people are saying that about Randy Lerner until he starts paying more attention to the team. They don't think the Browns will get any better either. But the other guy in limbo is Jeff Fisher.
He's staying.
You-
Vince Young is gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the owner loves Vince Young,
Yeah.
and not only that, but I think Fisher may quit himself if they had to bring Young back. I think he may say, "I'm done with it."
No, it's gonna be up to Fisher. The owner has a tremendous respect for Fisher, and just from stuff I've been reading, it sounds like you're trying to work things out right now, and I think once they do work out a contract or come to an agreement or whatever, I think he's gonna stay. I think Vince Young hasn't proven he's the quarterback to lead him anywhere, and I think they might go in another direction.
I just think Fisher's been there for so long. I think he's the voices. You don't hear it no more. I mean, not to say he can't be a good coach anymore. I think once you're there for a certain amount of time, I think you need to try something different. I think
it
he's been there too
just
long.
depends on the individual. If he keeps adapting.
I think they need to get rid of both of them, him and Vince Young.
Yeah, it's possible too.
Yeah, but maybe, but I wouldn't do that yet. I mean, I would keep one or the other, and I would keep Jeff Fisher and just go for another quarterback. Cause Vince Young, he's not reliable. He's getting depressed. Trying to commit suicide. I mean, I don't know what's going on in his head. Every game. So.
All right, well, that's our coaches carousel moment. We're gonna take a break, and we come back. We're gonna do a little bit of NFL draft talk. Talk about maybe the top 10 prospects for this year and who the Browns may be looking to get, who the Niners may be looking to get.